Womanhood. Super, ain't it? You make a house a home, you're effortlessly beautiful, and manage tons of responsibility. Best part is, everyone knows you can do it. They don't even ask. They don't offer help. You just do it. Every day you get to use your superpowers to save the world. Isn't it great to have a cape? I'm over it. Women are the superheroes that save the world. We know it all, do it all, and be it all. But here, we just talk about it all. Welcome to the Surviving Superwoman Show, where we take the capes off and tell our truth.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Surviving Superwoman Show. It's your girl, Missy. I'm so happy to be here with you ladies today. Who I got across the table from me?
Hey, y'all. Y'all already know it's your favorite executive producer, Des.
What's up, Des?
I ain't said that in a long time, so, you know, gotta
Period. Gotta sprinkle it. Gotta bring it back sometime. Gotta remind niggas.
Who over there in the brown?
What's up, y'all? It's DJ. Y'all favorite little Hufflepuff. What's going on, one?
Okay, Hufflepuff.
Okay, all right. Got a rep. Y'all be trying to play us.
Oh, man.
Hey, y'all. Y'all love us.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
And then we got a guest today. Who is on our fourth mic?
Y'all friend Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
You starting to get comfortable in this thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's friend Jen.
Everybody's
That's what I'm
friend,
called.
Jen. Okay, period.
Definitely my friend.
Oh,
Everybody, friend. Jen know everybody.
Yes.
Everybody.
So I'm so happy to see everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Surviving Superwoman Show.
Oh.
Everybody all right?
I don't know.
don't have to be.
Let's get into it. So
I ain't got no choice, child.
we gonna get into this mental health check-in. So
Okay.
we need 3 words or less. We gotta keep it short. How are y'all doing? Missy, how are you?
I knew she was going to come over here. I'm refreshed. I am excited.
Interesting.
And I'm feeling ambitious.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm fired the fuck up. Period.
That's beautiful. I'm
Yes.
proud of you.
Thank
like
you.
that.
Thank you. We had a bomb event this past weekend, and
We
it just
did.
got me on a high. Like, I really think we made an impact, you know. And so, if y'all want to know more about that event, go to goldengirlsgroup.org. You can see what went down. But yeah, so I'm just feeling good about good things to come for Golden Girls Group and the Surviving Superwoman Show.
Okay,
That's where I'm at with it.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
That's how you doing.
I am still tired. I'm still tired, but that's all right. So tired, relieved a little bit. I just came off of an event boot camp. Like, I've been running events, man. These past 2 months I've been working, baby. And I am done. Don't ask me to do nothing all summer. And then what else? I guess you can say grateful, because we did have a very awesome event and it did go very, very well, and it was absolutely wonderful. And it was very, very I feel like my cup got poured into to be able to affect so many women the way that we did. And I needed to see it because, child, I was tired. My cup was empty, too. I'm trying to pour everybody else's, and mine was empty. So they filled mine, I filled theirs. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Okay? Shout out to the Gold Link Summit.
Shout out to all the Golden Girls who participated. We love y'all.
Absolutely.
Y'all make our world go round.
Okay? Every day. Yes.
So, Jen, how you doing?
I'm going to say good. 3 words. 3 ways I feel. Better.
Okay.
Okay, period.
Proud of my better. Safe and
Okay.
eager.
Okay.
I like that. Those are good.
Yes.
Those are good.
DJ, what about you?
I like the
What
proud
you
of
got
my
going
better,
on
too.
over there? Trying to get
Better.
all in our business.
So, mine's a little rough. I had a bad day.
Okay.
I had a bad day today.
Okay.
So, I am feeling angry.
Okay.
Guilty Kind of lashed out at the kids a little bit. Didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
And avoidant because I immediately started cleaning my living room.
Yeah.
Immediately started cleaning my house.
If y'all don't know about DJ,
How is that avoiding?
because you remember when we had that.
immediately got too
instead of working
emotional
on it,
and
so
was
you
like,
Yeah, that
no, no.
conversation. She likes, instead of having a conversation and
Got
doing
you.
her thing,
Yeah,
she
I
likes
said,
to,
you know.
you know,
I turned on some
Start
music
doing
and was like, yeah,
chores.
we about to vacuum. I'm not about to do this.
yeah.
Not
So,
vacuum. She don't want to talk at all.
Listen, now I'm gonna let you know. Although I don't condone it, whenever you feeling avoidant, pull up, sis. You can clean up my whole crib.
Right.
I got a bunch of shit for you to do if you want to avoid something.
Because let me tell you, one thing I ain't about to do is clean up. I might
That's
mess up.
that's the first thing I do. That
Well,
was
yeah.
not 3 words, but yes.
I don't think none of us had 3 words. We really be trying though. It's just
You gotta
I
give a little
did.
bit
you
of
gotta give a little
gotta give a
context
little
to
bit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad
it's
y'all
not
didn't
short,
ask me though, because I'm like,
That was still short though. I'm
I
proud
had
of
a
it.
better.
Yeah, it's short. You know, we've gone longer. So good shit, guys. Good shit. So, y'all know it's time for us to get into the topic for today. It's not necessarily a fun one, but I think some good gems, some good lessons gonna come up out of it. So, Des, let us know what we talking about today.
All right, y'all. So, y'all know, I'm always coming with something that's going to get in your business. But today we're going to talk about something I really actually don't want to talk about. But we're here, and here we go. So we're going to talk about conflict today and, like, how we manage conflict. So, DJ, I don't know. Well, I didn't even know. We didn't know. I didn't even know. But
We don't even know what it is.
this apparently is for you. I don't know. Me too, shoot.
You know, sometimes you go to church. You know how sometimes you go to church and you feel like somebody told the pastor your business.
Oh, my God. Every time. That's why I can't.
I
be
promise
like,
you ain't
"Sir."
nobody tell us your business, DJ.
I know.
All right. But let's get into it. So, but no, yeah, DJ, and so this might be a raw discussion for you, but it's okay. We've all had some raw ones.
And
before on this
conflict
thing.
is hard, right? Especially for Black and brown women.
Yeah.
People love to call us angry and love to tag emotions on us and all these other things. And I just feel like we don't get the opportunities to be as heard, especially in high intense moments, as we would like. Like, that's something that I've heard across the board from multiple Black and brown women, that we just don't feel heard. So I just think it's important today to kind of dig into it, because, we have some accountability in that space as well. We might need to deliver a little differently to be heard, but at the same time, we also just need to be fucking heard, okay?
Yeah.
And so, I just want to have a conversation about both. So that's where we at.
Okay, ladies.
So, Missy, you can give us the cape right so we can get all into it.
Yeah. Okay, ladies. So it's that time, the reading of the Cape Rights. As y'all know, we do this because we have to remind ourselves. It's our mantra to remind ourselves that we need to be open and honest, because that's the only way that this thing works. We only heal if we tell the truth, okay?
Amen.
So I'm going to say it, and then y'all going to repeat after me, okay? I'm not a superhero.
I'm not a superhero.
I'm taking the cape off. You know what? We're going to run it back and start over.
My bad. It's my fault.
What?
And she dumb. And I didn't even tell her to do nothing. My bad. I took a sip right at the moment, and then I was trying to drink it real fast. Like, oh.
See, I feel like
My bad.
I feel like a teacher. I done did my healing. Look, I'm trying to do this for y'all, so I'll wait.
Got my degree.
I got my degree. I done been to school. I graduated 3rd grade
I know how to
already.
spell.
Nah,
all right,
nah,
you
nah.
right.
Y'all ready?
You
though?
right. You graduate 3rd grade. I'm trying to make it through. Come on.
No,
Come
my
on,
bad.
y'all. We got to make it through.
My
3rd
bad,
grade.
bro. I ain't even mean to catch you mid sip. I wasn't even
No,
paying
it was
attention.
my fault. It was my fault.
Trying to get you a little looky in
It's
before you got.
mine. I was mid
This
sip
is
too.
tea.
Like, go.
This is tea. It's not liquor. Don't tell anybody.
That's liquor.
Girl, that's liquor.
If
The only
anybody
way I'ma
watching
get
our
through this,
show,
that's
Yeah, they know
know
exactly
it's
what's in
liquor.
there. We done got a little classy. We ain't pouring shots on camera no more. We done grew up, but baby, this liquor. Okay.
if we had time,
We just got off work. Shit. We tired.
I still got my work clothes on. Toes still tight in the dress shoes. They
Girl,
tight.
take them
Tight
off.
right
Can't
now.
nobody take them. Get them things off your feet.
Not. Do the cape rights.
All right, y'all ready to repeat after me? I'm not a superhero.
I'm not
not
a
a
superhero.
I'm a superhero. Sorry, I was taking my shoes off. Go.
I'm taking my cape off.
I'm taking my cape off.
And my only obligation
And
My only obligation
is to tell my truth.
is to tell my truth.
Well,
Amen.
amen. Yes. Can I get a witness?
I wish
Like,
I had a
no.
tambourine.
Right. But no, so those are the Cape rights. So ladies, let's be honest, because I know we're not all great at managing conflict, so don't be on here fronting. All right? Okay.
What?
So let's get into the
you
discussion.
can at me,
then.
okay?
Wasn't it a little? It was a bit much.
Targeted.
It was a bit much.
DJ, I wasn't even talking about you.
Excuse me.
She wasn't. She
I
was
wasn't even
talking
talking
about
about you.
She talking
I'm talking about that cancer over there.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so let's talk. What is y'all superpower in relation to conflict, Missy? Gemini.
Don't pick on me because you couldn't get your shit together. It's like, no. My superpower in relation to conflict, I think, is that I think generally I'm a pretty easygoing person, so I don't have much conflict. Now that I'm saying that might not, But anyway,
Having conflict is not bad.
yeah, I don't really have much conflict. Like, I don't really get mad at a lot of things. Now, I get irritated at a lot of stuff. I mean, stupid stuff just irritate me, and then unfortunately, it's just stupid stuff happening all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as really being angry and like having real conflict with people, I don't think I have that much of it.
Okay, I want to go deeper into that, but we don't have time. I'm gonna do it later. Okay.
You can take me to dinner first.
Jen,
How you came over here? I thought
because
you
you're
were
next to
DJ.
me.
I should have went to
This
DJ.
popcorn.
It's only 4 of us. You gotta spruce
this
it up.
popcorn
One,
therapy.
2, 3, 4. 4
Jen.
square. Okay.
What is your superpower when it comes to conflict? I don't know what's wrong with y'all today. But
Superpower. I'm not gonna say a superpower, but
you got to. That's the question.
I mean, I don't think it's a superpower though,
Oh,
because
okay.
it's annoying to people. But I have to talk about everything. I'm trying to do better,
Okay.
but talking like
Well, communication, I think, is a superpower.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. But people been telling me I've been paying attention the last couple of years that just because you feel something don't mean you have to say it, or just because you can say something you don't have to say it. So I mean,
But that helps you in certain
I
situations,
think
right?
so, and I
Well,
want
then,
to
forget
run
that.
it back. I want to run it back. Like this happened. This happened like 6 months ago, but I got to tell you about it because I still think about it.
I ain't mad. Get it
And
out.
it
Okay?
add to it. So
I'm not
I'd
mad.
be like, I
guess people say that, but I mean, on the other hand, it's just like, well, you just supposed to sit there and brood in it and be, let that stir up resentment and negativity in you because they uncomfortable about you bringing some shit back up that they did to
Yeah.
you.
right.
But anyway, don't
And
get me
it might not
started.
even been like a bad issue, but they don't want to talk about it. Like it's still in there though.
Yeah, that's not a you
I gotta
problem.
know how
That's a
you
them
feel.
problem.
Stop
But
listen-
anyway,
stop listening to people. How about that?
because they
So that's
the
a
stupid
superpower
that
that I gotta
irritate
talk
me,
about.
irritate me all day.
DJ, what's your superpower when it comes to conflict?
Vacuum.
I've been sitting here thinking and thinking, and
It's something in there. It's something.
I'm thinking.
Took your cape off.
Even
now.
though it's hard to find, it's in there.
It's I can't think like that is. Ooh, conflict is just really like a weakness in itself. Like that's the kryptonite right there. I don't know.
I mean, you done made it this far. You got kids. You married. You in a sorority. You didn't survive. You
Yeah,
didn't
you
survive some
managing
conflict
something.
somewhere now.
Okay.
College degrees.
I can understand. I think I can. I'm able to understand like the other person's point of view.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
That's
I know
good.
it's different from mine,
All right.
and that pisses me off. It now, but I understand why you feel that way. That still pisses me off.
Do you
though.
voice that? Sorry.
Touche.
Not no.
Tell them you understand.
Later, yeah. Later, in the moment, yeah. I'm probably cussing. I'm saying a lot of cuss words. Later, yeah. I understand why you feel like that, but that did piss me off.
Oh, okay.
So
that's good.
yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Listen, it's something in there. I knew it was something.
It took a minute. It took a minute.
My superpower when it comes to conflict is that I'm a communicator.
Okay,
similar
so
to
you and
Jen.
Jen, yeah.
But I'm a communicator, and I'm an understanding communicator with everybody except my husband. That's a different topic, but everybody else, that's only one person. I mean, I feel,
it'd be different.
I feel bad for him. I really do.
Ooh, baby.
But everybody else in the world. I am really good with communicating how I feel, what needs to happen. I'm really good at reiterating. Okay, so it sounds like you're telling me this and that. And, it's sometimes I be getting a little choppy. I can get choppy. But my husband, he would definitely not think that about me. Emotions get involved. I mean, he the only man in the world I love like that. So, unfortunately, he deals with a different side of me. But that's my superpower. I'm going to find one for him. Because it ain't that.
Okay.
But that's what I got.
I mean.
Sorry, Elijah.
What that makeup sex is, no, that could be a superpower.
You know what I'm saying? Little something.
I argue with you because I like making up with you.
You know what I'm saying? A couple tricks or something.
Yeah, that's toxic as hell. That's a kryptonite
That's all
too.
you can do.
I did not help you at all.
You didn't.
That was very
Because I'm
unhealthy.
still going to not be communicating. And then in my head, I'm going to be like, I'll make it up later. So
You'll
now
be
I'm really
communicating something. It just
somehow.
ain't going to be what you should be communicating. Or maybe it is. Y'all married.
I don't even know what to say to you. What?
Makeup, sex, and holy matrimony.
Amen.
Amen.
That's good.
But see, I gotta communicate before I get there. Mentally, I ain't going there because if I'm upset,
I do that because I don't want to communicate. So
no, I gotta get
Vacuuming.
vacuuming. No,
Anything but talk. DJ do anything but talk.
no, I'm like Jen.
Lay back.
Especially with my husband. I'm like, I need to know that you got some understanding. I cannot get past it. And so you want to have makeup sex? We can actually have makeup sex. But guess what you got to do? Make up first. Motherfucker. So I need to
have
hear
to write
it.
essays about shit.
Sure will. You know me.
Did you learn your lesson?
Yeah, and if you didn't, sit down. I'm going to be, write this line 150 times. I can't wait.
Such a gentle parent. I love it.
They gonna get their ass kicked too. Now. Don't get it twisted.
You gotta use.
Don't you
some
ever?
of everything.
You gotta mix it up.
I'm posting
She
books
talking about
one
she from
time.
Muskegon. I don't know no
They gentle parent in Muskegon. I don't know about that.
Dang.
I can't wait to make that a clip.
Yes.
Because I don't know none either, okay? That's a southern ass
That's what I'm saying.
Michigan town.
Y'all going out there getting y'all own switches and
I
shit?
absolutely was going to
Take
get
it, make
my
sure
own
you get all-
switches.
Damn.
For sure.
Get the
In the
leaves off of
projects,
that.
okay?
Damn.
Where you was getting the switch
Couldn't
from?
even find no bush. You see?
Couldn't even find no tree.
Couldn't find no damn bush, okay?
Ain't no bushes in the project.
Had to walk a few units
weeds.
down.
I had to go get a
find
pole.
You got time to
Stitch a
think
cord.
about why you about to get your ass whooped.
one. Listen, y'all, this is a whole different conversation. My granny had this little piece of leather. I don't know where she got it from. It wasn't a buckle. It wasn't a belt. It wasn't no buckle on it. It was just leather. And it wasn't like stitched. It was just leather. I don't know.
Let me find out she was whipping y'all with a flog.
What's a flog? I don't even know what a
I
flog
was thinking
is.
a cowhide. She made it.
No, the
We moving on. We moving on. Because I'm ignorant. Let's
The
go.
leather fringe that you.
Oh, no. I don't think so. It was just, no.
No, I don't think so.
It was thick.
It wasn't no flog.
I'm never going to put it past Betty Jones, baby.
Betty,
Okay.
That's my grandma's name.
Betty, that's your granny name? Listen, Betty, you be tearing us up. My cousin, okay, this is a different conversation. My cousin
Okay,
used to get his ass
listen.
whooped
We supposed to be
up the
getting into
stairs.
kryptonite.
Okay, Missy, what is your kryptonite?
I keep going first. No,
My bad, Jen. What's your Jen? Sorry, because I don't know what's wrong with this crew today. Niggas been at work too long today.
Okay. Kryptonite is I internalize it. Like it could be not even my conflict, my issue. I think shoulda, woulda, coulda. Dang, I feel bad with how they feel. I feel like, I'm offended, I'm hurt, I'm whatever. But then how they feel. So I
You
play
like
it
muddle
You an
over it.
empath.
and I am.
Heavy
Yes,
on
she
the
and
is.
empath.
I
Okay.
I play it over in my mind over. Then it could be something so small like, dang, Kenny had a stain on his shirt today, and I was like, "What you see that right there?" And I'd be like, "Dang, he probably thought about it. I'm trying to go to bed. I'm thinking like,
She
Why
done
I tell
lied.
Kitty that he had that on his shirt? I shouldn't have said that because I wouldn't have liked somebody to do that to me. Just be too
Oh,
much.
Jen.
Ain't she sweet?
It's just so gooey.
Kitty
on
at
the
home, he done
inside.
changed his shirt.
Girl, because
Kitty,
I'm at
Kitty in
home.
Mexico or something
My
like that.
toxic trait is,
He
my
done took
toxic
his shirt
trait
off.
is
He didn't think about you.
right, my toxic trait is fuck. It's like, no.
Legit. I be telling her, girl, Kitty at home, his shirt off. He done changed his shirt
he
3
the
times.
one who don't know how to eat. Who fault is that?
He shouldn't have had on the yellow shirt today.
Exactly. Exactly. DJ, what's your kryptonite?
That I completely avoid it as much as possible. I don't want no parts of it. I will. I've said this before. I will go with the flow simply to avoid, whatever conflict. I have went through uncomfortable situations just because I didn't want to say I don't want to do that. Because I don't want the
That's honest.
You don't want the
That's
conflict.
very
That's
honest.
honest. That's good.
very honest.
Yeah, that's good. I was thinking
I don't
like
want to
that.
hear your mouth, so I'm just like that kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think a lot of women can resonate with that,
Yeah.
even if they don't want to
You
admit
think you'd like that with children too? With your children, or are you gonna be like that? Like they could just have it, just take it here, because I don't want to hear the crying. You gonna be like that?
I'm starting to get like that. The whining is pissing me off, and I notice I get real mad, and then I'm like, you get out my face. You got to get out my face. So here, get out my face. It's like both extremes, and I gotta,
Okay.
I gotta figure out how to work through that.
it. Yeah.
Thanks
Thanks for that, DJ. That was very honest.
That was.
that.
I like
job.
that.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Yeah.
Now we working on it.
Good job.
That's
Good.
good. Acceptance is the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missy, what's your kryptonite?
Petty.
Okay. Petty Betty.
Petty. Petty. Like,
I like that. I like how.
oh, and it's like, man, and if you really get me mad and I get to roasting your ass, baby. Petty.
That
No, for real.
hilarious.
It's
I'm laughing.
Learn to leave people alone.
cause like
And she ain't no better next to you.
it's that, and I'm gonna say one more.
Sorry.
In conflict, I'm almost a little scared of myself because once I pass a certain point, it becomes about my ego. Like,
Absolutely.
and so I'm not looking at all sides of the problem no more, even though I know I'm capable of doing that. Like, I'm just completely out of my sense, and I'm in like rage, and then I just start, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it go too far, I just start acting crazy. I think that's why I just don't even do it. Like, cause you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you get me to a certain point, I can't even be
Okay.
No.
like responsible.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You always responsible, but I do feel
No,
you.
I'm saying like
Yeah,
to the,
it's
then,
just coming.
Yeah, it's just coming, and then I will feel bad about it later because that's not who I am
Like, I ain't mean to say all that. Dang.
when I'm being my best. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it was, like I try to give people warnings like leave me alone. But if you keep nagging at me, now I'm gonna shut you up by like hurting your feelings.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna say that thing you don't want me to say,
Yeah.
and then I bet you'll shut the fuck up now. It's like that. It's just
Yeah.
like petty. Like
Yeah.
I ain't gotta, I don't be proud of that.
Oh.
But I listen, petty.
I'm glad everybody know. That's good. Everybody know.
My kryptonite is, I actually was gonna say my ego, because baby, I'm a Cancer through and through, hunty. And I mean, we can talk, we can go through it, we can use the proper language. I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna be respectful, I'm gonna be all those things. And if we get past that, if we're still having issues, y'all know this, because I'm gonna communicate effectively. I'm gonna communicate correctly. I'm gonna communicate thoroughly. We're gonna go through it all. And if it's a conflict after that, I don't know what to tell you, baby. I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm petty Betty too. But it's my ego. Like, because now you think I'm stupid. Or I don't know.
Why
like
you playing with me now?
Now you playing in my face. That's what it is. You playing in my face.
See, every
And I'm
Cancer
gonna
I know,
I'm gonna go.
baby, that mouth.
It
once
is.
they unleash that
And-
motherfucking tongue on your ass,
And the difference between
Don't
us
hurt
is
your
you said you're gonna feel bad later. I am not.
that's the tea.
Yep.
They will
I'm
not
not.
give a fuck.
I'm not. I slept on it 3 days.
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
Like,
did you hear me or not?
baby.
I tried to tell you nicely the first time you didn't listen. So I said what I said. I'm direct, I am confident, and you're fucking annoying. So
It's
here
you.
we go.
It's you, boo.
It's you. It's you.
Oh, I got the perfect story for y'all later to outline how petty I am in conflict. Oh, I got the perfect story. I got to write it down. But yes, them cancers, baby. Once they let loose on your ass,
Yeah, it's kind of bad. What?
I ain't gonna say it. I'm about to write it down.
You ain't gonna say, girl, listen,
I gotta write my note down.
I don't get offended by what y'all say about cancers.
No,
because
it ain't
listen,
about
I'm the queen of Cancer Nation. Y'all kiss our ass.
No, y'all are very, very,
We don't care.
very, very
We meant
loving
it.
people. Like, let's not get it twisted. Like, some of the most loyal people that I've ever met in my life.
Yep.
Oh, but when they get mad, it's like you hear
I
them
said
cussing
what I
people out
said.
and you want to do this.
Because I'm
Like,
coming for
whoo,
you.
shit.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for that emotion deep down in the middle of your gut that you think nobody else sees. That insecurity, that's where I'm coming.
I
Because
don't
you got
want
me
nothing to
fucked
do
up.
with no
Now, that
argument
ain't
with
right.
no cancer. We just got to fight.
That
A
ain't
cancer, I'm
right.
not arguing. No.
Gotta fight.
I am not arguing that.
Yes, it's like,
And I
oh,
ain't
no,
right.
ma'am.
You know, I know I'm
my
not right.
God.
I'm not apologizing, but I know I ain't right.
Yeah, I feel you.
You ain't getting it out of me.
I feel you. I feel you.
Because I acted real good before we hit the line.
You can't say it out loud though.
Oh, yeah, you can't say that. But yeah. Okay. So let's just get into the tea. How do y'all typically deal with conflict?
Typically, I'm a silence treatment person. Shut down and not talk to you. And it's like, usually, unless I'm cutting you off, I will start back talking to you, and it's gonna be like nothing never happened. But yeah, and like even when I get into it with my husband, like I'll just not say nothing, like, cause I'm still over there brewing, but I've decided I'm gonna just shut the fuck up at this point. But I'm over there. Ooh, them wheels is turning, baby. But yeah, that's how I usually manage it. I just don't say shit. Just
Cool. I got you.
that's typical. But you know, some conflicts are atypical. Just put it like that.
DJ, how do you typically deal with conflict?
Horribly. I will get very angry. I feel attacked. And then I just go ghost. Like, I literally get pissed off and then disappear. So not good at all.
What you mean disappear?
Not like I
Like literally
leave. Like I will literally leave. If it's my husband, I just leave. Like I will leave the house. Or like just don't talk to you. I have friends that I just literally stopped talking to. That was it. I'll see you
I
on
don't even know how I'm
Facebook.
friends with her.
Because not the over communicator.
Okay.
Because I don't at all.
Bitch, I know you see me calling me. You calling you?
No, because Dan's gonna pull up.
I'm
But we've
coming
talked about
45
this.
minutes away. I'm gonna be out
You
her
gonna
side her
pull
house.
up.
Honk, 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 honk,
And
honk.
she don't want to answer the door. She live around all white people. She gonna answer the door.
Yep.
Cause I'm gonna blow the horn.
Like, what was it? Bringing the house down like Queen Latifah. She was out there screaming in the yard. Just
I
like
will
that.
scream in the yard. I don't care about. I do. See, I just got some problems. I do not care about people looking at me. I'm gonna only when I'm angry. I actually am really conscious of it every other time. But if I'm mad, I'm gonna blow the spot
You would
up.
make a scene?
Yeah. Hell
Actually,
yeah.
I don't even know why I asked you that. I've seen you
I'm
do
making a scene. That's the sprinkle on top that other people can see.
Cause you gonna change now.
You gonna
Got your
get exactly
attention.
because I don't
Got
care.
your
You gonna
attention.
act
Because
right.
you embarrassed now.
Exactly.
Yep.
I don't
and
care.
you ain't.
Don't care. Shoot.
Jen, how you typically handle conflict?
I think it depends on what kind of conflict, but I always think about it. So I don't think I'm an irrational or I'm a impulsive person. So I try to
Okay.
think like I'm an overthinker. Think,
Okay.
pray, talk, whether it's one to be talked about or not. So I think that's kind of toxic.
That's so
that
healthy.
Huh?
That sounded healthy, though.
It did.
Yeah, but Now we talking about that divorce.
like
Now
Eat, Pray,
you
Love.
hear something different.
Okay.
That's something different.
So
it
how did
depends
you
on what
handle
kind
it? But that was atypical. You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, I was like.
Some stuff brings you out of
Yeah,
character,
that's
honey.
a different
I told
situation.
y'all. I don't know if I told y'all about my time. I put on a red dress and some red heels and went to his job.
Ooh.
And then what?
And did what?
What Janet Jackson do? Oh, you acting like a bitch? I'll show you a bitch.
Oh no, I
Pretty
went
much
up
like
there.
a
That's
Jezebel.
pretty much what
Yeah,
she
what
did.
you do?
Girl, I went up there all night. Hi, I brought my husband some food.
And you poisoned them.
No, they was
Don't
calling
say
them
no
because they
air
knew.
video.
They was calling them like, oh, because he probably told them I was on my way up there. Then when I got in there, I'm like, hey. They was like, oh, we're gonna call him. I said, oh, don't worry, I'll go and sit in his office, waiting. He came in there. I'm like, hey,
She
honey,
didn't walk
hey,
past the
honey.
secretary.
Hey, honey. He came like, why are you up here?
Cause he know. He know. He like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I was fine his butt up. And they called the police on me and told me
What?
to
Not
come
you,
back.
Jen?
Oh yes.
You was physically
That's what I'm
firing his butt up,
Yes, yes.
Hey man, it be happening.
Sure
His
did.
ass. Like, no.
But I had on a red
we do
dress,
not
ain't
like,
right.
we do not condone domestic violence on this show.
drop my kids off, had me some lashes on. Had me some lashes on that day.
Had 'em.
Okay, Miguel, you heard her.
Drop my kids off. So that conflict, that whole
Atypical. It was atypical.
it was all different. It was all bad.
Okay.
So
I mean, my make a scene is atypical too. I ain't out here
made
making
a
a scene
scene
every day.
No, I feel you.
but sometimes you gotta let people know, don't play with me.
Yeah.
Don't play with
I agree.
So, like, how were you taught to deal with conflict? Like, DJ, how were you taught to deal with conflict?
Don't like whatever like what goes on in our house stays in our house. Don't like we ain't really talking about it. Act like it never happened. Like love my mom, my grandma, love my family dearly, but they do not talk about shit. Oh my God,
Yeah.
they don't talk about nothing. And I talk to my mama and my grandma every single day. Them the only two people I talk to. And my mama will she will sit there and just dump and oh my God, and this and that and that. And I'm like, girl, I'm gonna start charging you in a minute. You're talking to me, but I'm gonna need you to go talk to them. Go talk to the rest of them. No, we are not doing that. Lord, we are not doing that.
But that's good you recognize it though.
But I
That
was
you
like,
that.
damn, okay, all right, I don't do that either. That's why I don't do that. We never did that. Talking about feelings and how you feel if something rubs you the wrong way, somebody pissed you off, you just literally don't talk to them no more.
Wow.
That's it. Last time I talked to you was the last time I talked to you.
Okay.
Cousins and all.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I feel you.
I'm sure y'all not the only family like that. What about you, Des? How were you taught to deal with conflict?
So 2 different ways. I didn't really talk about typically a little bit. So, and I only bring it up because it's literally like apples and oranges. One side of my family, my mother's side, it was in your face. If it was a problem, you was probably arguing about it. It's like my mama and my granny be arguing. My granny and like whoever, like my granny. I think it's my granny. It's her fault. She's with the shits. And so like my granny Betty. And the thing is, she is known as the sweetest, nicest lunch lady ever because she was the lunch lady for like 20 years. Okay, everybody know Miss Betty as the lunch lady. They do not know the spawn of Satan.
Yep.
as
Y'all
my
don't know
That's
my
how
granny
it
like I know
usually
my
is.
granny.
Because let me tell you, okay, she is crazy. Love her to death. And I don't mean to call her the spawn of Satan for real. But baby girl, it's like her head to turn around. Like exorcist. And she be a whole different person. Like,
Yep.
who are you? You was not like that today when you was passing out chicken nuggets. Why
Right.
you coming at me
Yep.
like that now?
Right.
You know, girl, used to play me though, wouldn't save me no chicken nuggets. Just, I ain't even got time. But anyway, I appreciate her because conflict got dealt with. Like, now, was it a little loud? Yes. Was it a little bit too much? Yes, it was. But it was direct. And I used to actually, at the time when I was a kid, I avoided it a lot. I was very intimidated by that space.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, my dad's side is very avoidant.
Okay.
And I think maybe because of the topic, a lot of the topics that I had to deal with in relation to conflict, you know, like a lot of stuff in relation to me with conflict was like hush hush type stuff or embarrassing things and nobody want to talk about it. You know, my dad had some issues, everybody trying to act like it didn't happen. And it was super avoidant. And so, you know, I always tell people, you know, when my therapist hat is on, like, most of the time when you do things, you either do it exactly like you were taught or the exact opposite. Like, you usually run straight towards it or run straight away from it. And so I'm like DJ, but I'm the opposite. So, like, they're super avoidant. And that triggers the shit out of me. Like, it is so triggering to me when somebody is avoidant. That's why I have to talk it out. That's why I'm pulling up a DJ house. Because what you mad for, sis? Come outside and tell me so we can talk about it. Like, because I need the understanding. Because I spent a lot of time confused and wondering and putting the puzzle pieces together in my head on my own. And that is like very insane for me. Like that's
crazy.
Something. Yeah.
Especially as a kid.
Yes.
And nobody's validating.
Yes.
Or steering you on the right path. So yeah, that's crazy. I completely relate to that. 100%.
Yeah. So now that's why I'm like so like I'm gonna just call her. I'm gonna just go straight to the source, you know. And then it pisses me off when I go straight to the source and somebody is avoidant. Oh my God. So I actually that's when I turn into like, because it's like, okay, now I'm directly asking you and you lying. You know what I mean? Or you just not being honest or whatever. And that's more of their stuff. And that's something I've had to learn over the years. But baby, I was taught both. I was taught to be avoidant, but then come for the shits. And so I do a little bit of everything.
Right. What about you, Jen? How are you taught to deal with conflict coming up?
I don't think I was taught to deal with it, and I always been so different than my mother and my brother and my sister, because I'm like emotional. But you know, you gotta. I'm using this like I'm emotional to the point where I can identify what the emotion is. I'm not emotional, just like all over the place. Like I don't know what's wrong.
You're just more in tune with your emotions.
Empath for sure.
So they didn't like that I would like have to say what's going on, or I might cry, I might be upset, I might be whatever. And my mother, I don't know if I want to say avoidance, but she just didn't. She didn't show too much emotion as far as like. I seen like a lot of frustration, and a lot of stress, but not like
the full range.
Sad.
Of emotion.
And it might come out in frustration, but you're really sad. And so I told y'all a while ago, I feel every feel. So I can say, so I'm just different than a lot of people because I'm going to identify what it is, and I wasn't taught that.
You just do it naturally.
I wonder what is the historical, like, context, because I hear so many Black and brown women say that the women above them didn't deal with it, or they couldn't deal with it, or you know what I mean. I think that's connected.
I think they didn't know how to identify a lot of the emotions that they felt because there wasn't a space for them to have those myriad of feelings. They were only, you know. So, but
told to do what
had
they
to be strong
for me,
or quiet. It had to be quiet or strong.
Literally survival.
So,
that's
like
intense.
for me, when I think about conflict for me growing up, the thing that keeps coming up in my brain is that I remember people getting mad and saying real hurtful shit, and then expecting other people to just get over it. Like, they'll get mad, they going back and forth, they screaming, they hit below the belt. And it ain't never no reconciliation of it or whatever. They just, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, over the years, you can just kind of see how that resentment built and built and built. And it's, you know, it's just like, that's crazy. And I think that's kind of why I'm a little afraid of myself when it comes to conflict, because my fear is saying something to somebody that I can't take back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so
come on, breakthrough.
I'd rather try to get in front of conflict and keep it from happening. Than or just not say nothing at all and shut the fuck up, than to say something that I don't mean, or I didn't put full context on what I meant, and then just hurt somebody in a way that I can't never come back from. Because some stuff you say, even once you apologize, you done already rung that bell. They can't unhear what you said, and sometimes that makes a person feel like they've been wanting to say that. That's what they've been thinking about me. And like, I don't never want nobody to have that emotion when it comes to me. Because I've had that emotion with people that I care about. And it's just, you know, it's like, even though you might still deal with them, you might still, you know, like share space with them, it still look, you know, they've lost a little bit of trust in you.
Yeah.
Because when you got mad, you went to hell with it. Like, you know what I mean? And so, and I think that might be a reason why I be roasting people when they get mad, when I get too mad, because, you know, it's like, I'll roast you and I'm going to say something, but it ain't going to be nothing that I can't take back. It's just going to be some roasting shit.
I feel that. I feel that.
You know, but I think that's, it's coming together for me now.
Yeah. One thing I want to, like, I guess, put out into the universe, because I just feel like we're not taught it enough, is that conflict is not a bad thing. And I think we've all been, we've all been kind of taught to that conflict is argument and it's bad and it's, you know, and conflict, at least, you know, in the spaces that I've seen it the most healthy, even if it's like a team group project or something, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just kind of debating about what to do or whatever. Like, some of the best things come out of conflict when done right, you know? And so...
in a controlled environment, I think.
Yeah.
Because,
well, I think a controlled environment, but I think it's just important. I really think that most people just have to change their relationship, kind of like I talked about trauma this weekend, but change your relationship with conflict. Like, instead of it being this big bad monster, like, it's neat. Like, we're all individual people. None of us are going to be on the same page.
Right. And sometimes I think another thing that weighs in on how people manage conflict is because another thing I think about when it comes to conflict, especially in public places among strangers, is what it builds up to. Like, like growing up, I've seen conflict result in shootouts and people getting beat. You know what I'm saying? Men beating women and just like shit that I've never should have seen. And that's another thing that scares the shit out of me is that even though you not coming from that place, or even if you in a place where you cool with squabbling, that other person might not be in that place. And so conflict can become very, very scary when you've seen it go over the edge too many times.
Absolutely. I think it's a very triggering thing because it's very hard to communicate with somebody when you think one thing and they think the other. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. So it's triggering for everybody. And so what I do think conflict does is it is one of the biggest I guess situations that will show you your triggers and show you, you know, in what spaces you are and how you are and why you are those ways. And so it's important to make, like, if there is ever a moment to assess yourself is during conflict. Like, if it's ever a time to be like, you know, how am I healed? Am I this? Well, you know, it's definitely during conflict because I for sure... Like, I can handle conflict at work like it's nothing. People be mad, I maneuver that, and I be like, listen, y'all handle it. I don't care. Like, and I'm cool. I'm cool with conflict. I'm cool with conflict in some of my friendships. That's debatable. I know some, you know, a couple people be like, she lying, whatever. But my relationship, like my romantic relationship, I'm not good at it there. I'm not good at it there.
That is why at work, I'm kicking down fucking doors. Oh, I said this. I did this.
Come on,
you
I said this.
Da 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 da. Like, I'm doing that at work. I don't give a fuck at work. I don't. We go, I'm going to come to you. In my personal life, I'm not doing it. I don't do that as soon as I clock out. That switch is turned
The
off
emotional connection is different.
Because I
the
don't know
emotional
people
connection.
like that.
And on top of that, DJ works at home too. And I think that it's a different dynamic too because you work in person.
I did that when I worked in the office though. I'm bouncing around that whole office, them cubicles. You said this, what you need, da da da. Like I don't know what it is though. But that's just at work. Soon as my personal life, I don't do that. But work is different, and I don't know what that
I
is.
am literally one of the people that my boss call in to handle conflict because she don't feel like dealing with it or she can't handle it. She'll be like, Destiny, I'm assigning you this because I'm end up cussing
You
her
also
out.
trained.
You know? Very much so. And I do use my training. Except that Poe Elijah. I'm going to pray for him. I'm really going to pray for him.
He just as happy as he want to be too.
Except
happy.
when I be going off.
Listen.
Baby, because
I mean,
that Poe baby.
He don't get mad back, do he?
Yeah. I'm a Cancer baby. You gonna get mad. Like you
Because I need to see your emotion too.
You gonna participate.
Because you don't give a fuck.
That's a different level of emotion, though.
That sounds just like me. Oh, you don't give a fuck. Okay,
That's why a therapist needs to be in
that
therapy
triggers
too.
you different.
every single therapist needs to be in therapy. That's also why I try to be as transparent as I can in this space. Because one thing I learned as soon as I became a therapist, people started treating me like I was supposed to be Mother Teresa.
I knew. Yeah.
Because you know, in real life, I had to start snapping on a few people so they can know I'm not your neighborhood friendly therapist. Like, that's my job. Like, wait a minute.
Coming
Like,
to the session. Let
and-
me talk about my mama. So when I was little,
We at the club.
at the club.
in the section, like what?
But it
Driving, taking shots for hours.
outrageous
Fuck you and
expectations.
your mama. It's like, I'm just playing.
Twice, okay? Until I said it.
You ain't even asked me if I was okay.
And I charge $150 for this conversation. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
But the expectations that I think we put on people, at least that's been my experience because of my profession. The expectations that we put on people and who we think people are supposed to be gets in the way as well. And so, because it used to happen for me too, like there are certain people you're not supposed to react that certain way. So now I'm triggered even more. You are my mother. You are my father. You are my this. You are my that. Or you are this. Or you are that. Or you're the mayor. You know, whatever that case may be. And it triggers even more. And we have to like tear down those expectations because every single person that we encounter is a human. And they all got shit. They all got trauma. They all were taught how to deal with conflict differently. They all got some problems. They all got zodiac signs. You know what I'm saying? They all got something that don't add up to the same thing that yours did. And so that's why I actually like conflict because the most beautiful things come out of it. Because I'm not like you or you or you. And so if we get a little scrub-a-dub-dub, you know, like just like sandpaper, like you gonna smooth it out. And it's gonna be better than it could have been with
Iron
just
sharpening
me.
iron.
Like I don't have all the answers. So if we bicker a little bit, like because we bicker all the time.
Yes,
we
we
actually
do.
have a very healthy conflict
Yeah,
relationship.
we do.
Because
We do.
we don't get people think we don't get along. Like we be bickering, and
We
that's
just
okay.
poke holes in each other's ideas all
And
the
it
time.
be all right. It's a safe space. Like I
Yeah,
know I
I
can
mean-
say what I say. She gonna say what she says. She don't give a fuck, and I don't either. I think
want it
that's
to be
what
great,
it is.
right?
And that
Greatness has
gotta
to
be.
it has to withstand opposition. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like
Yes.
I can't just tell Des every idea she got is amazing. She can't just say every idea Missy got is amazing.
Yeah.
And it just flirt. No.
Yeah.
No, it has to be criticized and
Yeah.
picked apart. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So yeah.
Gotta deal with it.
So tell me about a time where y'all didn't like the way you handled a conflict. Like one example. Des. I keep catching her mid-sip. Go ahead, Jen.
I
put
feel
the
like
cup back up.
the biggest conflict I ever had was going through a divorce, and I look at now like it was some stuff that I could have did different. I didn't handle it, so like I have to talk.
Like the dress, the red dress.
I don't
Red
think she
hair.
regret
I
that.
don't think I do.
I
I don't think you do either.
You listen. I don't
I don't
apologize
think
for
I
nothing.
don't think I
Next
regret
time we go somewhere, put that red dress on.
Okay.
Because I want to meet that Jen.
And the heels.
Yeah.
They wasn't no stiletto like heels.
It
like
don't
that.
matter. You
I don't
need it.
care.
Don't matter.
I want that Jen.
8:00 in the morning after I took my kids to school. I'm like,
Jen,
all right,
this
bye.
Not you
Wait
woke
a
up.
minute.
She had bullshit for
This
breakfast.
being at 8:00 in the morning changes the
Yes.
entire
Wait,
story.
because you
was
thought
morning.
you planned
This
all
was
night for that
Put my
shit.
kids off.
Oh, this was
the police
breakfast.
asked me, "How did you get here?" Drove myself.
Because he confused. It's too early for this shit.
Because did you just come from the club? What
What is
happened?
with these heels
Where you
and this dress?
going? I need you to drive it back.
Yeah, 8:00 in the morning changes a
Was
lot.
with the shit I fell asleep with it on
But
me.
divorce,
red.
like I said, y'all know I used to do divorces. It brings out
Yeah.
a different person. And
Absolutely.
just thinking about
It
what
would.
a divorce is, I don't know how anybody
Didn't do it.
Make
but-
it out. So I feel like with that, like the way I handled conflict then was I just like went at it. Like I didn't let like, oh, I'm gonna just be quiet. I ain't go through phases of it. I just was like, oh, I'm mad. No, we gotta talk right now. We gotta change. This gotta like this. We really about to do this. And I just talked about it. Like I just want to say I bled all over. Like now me talking about it, it's not. like I don't talk about it like so negative, like
Yeah.
you know, like bitter. It ain't no,
Yeah.
it ain't really like
Yeah.
no bitterness. You hear bitterness? I don't feel
No.
bitter about
No.
it. But
Never actually.
But
I'm very
then,
proud
but
of you.
back then, like a lot of stuff that I said, like you know, some of the stuff I shouldn't have said, or I shouldn't. Everybody
Yep.
shouldn't have known. it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know that I didn't handle that good. I just was so hurt. So I don't deal with like somebody hurt me. Like I would never hurt you. Like it's no way I would have filed for a divorce. Like I mean, it could. I mean, it would have to be extreme. But like you hurt me like that, oh, you about to hurt? Because I do
Yeah.
got some petty in there too. Like
Yeah.
petty. So
Yep.
then after I
okay.
do it, then I be mad. I'm talking be raging. Then I get to cry. I cried all the way home driving from Romulus.
Oh, yeah.
Cried. I was hoarse.
Yep,
Just
yep.
crying. But
It's almost like an anger hangover. It like once you get into a conflict and then you've been pulled out of character and you've nutted up and done all of that. When you know that wasn't you, it's like a hangover. It's like
Yeah.
coming down off of a drug or something. Like
Yeah.
it's hard. Like you be like, damn, like I'm down fucking bad. Like
Yeah.
why would I do that? Like
Yeah.
it'd be crazy.
But I'm glad I
Interesting.
didn't do like some of the.
Look at the cancer. Shit, not me. I'm about to go turn up. Get me a room and go to the spa. Look,
She know me
I
well.
ain't going
'cause that's
know
nowhere.
what
I
What she doing?
I ain't going nowhere. But I didn't.
I'm at the hotel. What
Sure
hotel
do.
did ordering room service?
Sure
on
do.
his card.
Sure do.
See, I didn't never do. I didn't.
Ain't thought
I
twice.
did. That was probably the worst thing I did. But I didn't do anything like impulsive. Like I
Yeah.
could have.
Yeah.
I could have.
Yeah.
I could
You
have got.
coulda went-
I could have
yeah.
got in the house. I could have.
You coulda
took
went
his
harder.
car from wherever and hid and be like, I don't know what it.
You thought about all this shit.
I was about to say, I never even thought about
Yeah,
that. That's
I
a
had
good
his
one.
key for a long time. He finally
Take the
begged
car
me.
and
He begged
hide
me
it.
like, can I
That's
have
some
my key
shit
back?
for your
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah, I could have did all kind of stuff. I could have
Give
went
me
up in
some
that
things.
house.
I was about to wait a minute.
I
What
could have
else?
did all kind
DJ,
of stuff.
shut up.
Because I didn't want to. I didn't want
Don't you motherfuckers
Keep
call me to
going.
come get y'all. I'm a civil lawyer. You hoes is on your own. You bitches get to acting up.
I don't have the car. What are you talking about?
to. Yeah. What
Look,
y'all
I
talking
don't
about?
have it. It's just, it's gone.
Somebody stole it. I don't know.
But do you have the key? I got the
No,
key.
I ain't got shit.
We're
I
married.
had it,
Of
but
course,
that don't
I
mean-
have the key to my car.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I got an
Ain't
extra
that-
key. I don't got the key.
Ain't that how it work when the car gets stolen?
I got a key. Yeah. Didn't they hot wipes? Didn't they do something?
Who said I took it?
Gee, that's a good one. That's good.
I like that.
I thought
Like I
about it.
said.
Oh, I thought about that so many times. I didn't do it though. I felt bad. Like,
All right.
cause he about to call and tell my mama. My mama would be like,
What about you, Dash? Do you have any conflicts you're not proud of, or you with all the shit?
I'm with all the shits. No. No. I don't. Let me think. There are conflicts that I've had that I don't like how they turned out. Not necessarily because of the conflict, but maybe the consequences afterwards. Like, I've lost some friendships and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is, in those situations, I avoid it. And I probably should have went straight on, and I might, could have had. I don't know. I think everything happens for a reason. So that's another thing. I think everything
It
happens
sound
for
like
a reason.
you getting to I handled them all the way
No,
I wanted.
No. I'm actually gonna be very transparent. So there was a time that my husband had a stroke a couple years ago. Out the blue. It was nothing warranted, no bad eating, it just came. And we had two very different reactions to it. And he went into the hospital. We ended up figuring out he got this little bitty hole in his heart that a little bitty blood clot got through. So small that the CAT scan or x-ray or whatever the hell machine is couldn't pick it up. So they had it was super duper duper small. So he had to have heart surgery immediately to close this hole that he was born with. It was there when he was born. Wow. A clot had just didn't make it through till he was 32. So and he had a stroke in my face. So mind you, the stroke was in my face. So I seen the left side drooping. His voice, his speech changed right in front of me. This is a 6'3", 6'4" man, 200-300 pounds, can't walk, can't move the left side of his body. So that was traumatic for me and traumatic for him, obviously, way more for him. But he leaves. We go to the hospital. We end up getting the heart surgery. Everything worked out. So if y'all know my husband, he a workaholic. The day he got out of the hospital, He went to work, and baby, sparks started flying in the Williams household. Because for me,
You scared.
what the hell? You just almost died.
So you gonna fall out in front of them folks.
You gonna go to work? Like, where are you? And like he's a promoter, so he going out. Like you going out to be around
Girl, I'd
300
have
people.
had a meltdown. I ain't gonna cap.
I did have a meltdown.
Oh, okay.
Like I legit. So I'm like, no, like we're in the house yelling. This is the worst probably argument we've ever had
About
him-
your health.
about
about
his
your
health.
health.
And it was so bothersome to me, like, and he left. Like, I mean, y'all, we were yelling and screaming and crying, and I ain't gonna hold y'all. I swung on him.
You stressed him out more than any job could have that
I
day.
did stress because you want to play. Okay,
She told me this man just had
I
open
guess
heart.
the surgery worked, so I guess here I
Stress
come.
test. Here it is.
Okay, but I was to be honest, I just couldn't imagine losing them.
Right.
And that was like, you are playing in my face with the most important thing to me. And I couldn't take it. I'm not even gonna hold y'all.
And you couldn't control it.
No, I could not control it. And I actually do regret my part in that because I didn't consider seriously, not in the way that I should have, if I'm feeling like this, how is he feeling? And so for him, we ended up talking, but it took months for us to really dissect it. It took a long time. But when we ended up dissecting it, for him, he felt like, I gotta go. I gotta prove that I'm still strong. I can't be weak. I can't sit in the house. I can't let it da-da-da-da. For me, you need to sit your ass in the corner and don't move because if anything happens, And we just had two different reactions to it. And I felt so abandoned and so rejected and not important because he was dealing with his own shit. And for me, it's like, yeah, but I seen it. I was here. I drove you to the hospital. Like, my experience matters too. It was hard. I swung on him. Y'all done punched him. Boom, boom, boom. I punched him. Because he way taller than me. So
She gonna put him back in the hospital.
I'm up in the air. Listen, I do not condone domestic violence.
Because anime, you die, I kill you. You hear
I'm
me,
talking
anime?
about clothes fist
You die, I
job.
kill you.
I done scratched this man up, everything. He still left it with the club. I was so mad. Oh, my God. And I just sat on the floor and cried all night. And then I went to a hotel room and cried. Then he came up to the hotel room.
She had to get a room. I
'Cause
told you.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give me a room, baby. And I'm always going to charge it on his card. Every time.
That's
okay?
right. So you was telling the true story.
I will get a room in a minute and charge it on his card. That's how he know to find me. But he came up to the room. I cried. He brought me back home. I cried again. It was a lot. But I'm not proud of how I dealt with it. But it was one of the hardest things ever.
So this one time, I'm gonna tell y'all this is the petty shit that I be doing. So this one time I was in college. We was all drinking. At this time I had a boyfriend. Whatever. We was all drinking or whatever. And so we was all in the room. It was just a bunch of college kids. And we get the roasting or whatever. And like me and my boyfriend had a little petty argument before this. So we wasn't like besties in this room. Like we was trying to front for everybody, but it just wasn't happening. So him and his friend, everybody get the roasting or whatever. So they started trying to double team me. Like trying to roast me. That's right. And I'm just like, go ahead. Keep motherfucking going. Okay? So background, this boyfriend I had at the time was a real big, dark-skinned dude. And then his friend was like a little light-skinned dude. So I called them Timon and Pumbaa and every little dynamic duo I could think of. And then I told him. Then it just slipped out of my mouth. I was like, with your little balls having ass. I didn't say his package. I mean, the actual thing was wrong.
That's what you meant.
Know what you meant.
I said basically his nuts, they just didn't hang that long. I was
That might be worse. That might be worse.
No, but you get what I'm saying? Like I get mad and I get going, and baby, he broke up with me in front of everybody.
I'm sure he did.
He broke up with me in front of everybody, and I couldn't do nothing but laugh because I was like, "Oh, you mad now?" Now, to be fair, he got personal with me first. And see, the thing is that type of shit turns me up. Oh, that's what we doing?
Come on, Gemini.
Yep. So it's like, I'm not a retreater. Like, I might avoid the whole conflict, but once we in it, I ain't going nowhere, baby. Standing on business.
You better wave that white flag. Opponent.
So, yeah. But anyway.
Well, we have very, very limited time, but DJ, give us a quick story.
Okay, not my proudest moment. So this was peak COVID. Just had C4, going through postpartum, all of this shit. My husband Cornelius, he caught COVID and he has super bad asthma. So he is feeling like, you know, he about to pass out. So we got to go take him to the hospital, and this is when literally 2020. So I'm already stressed the fuck out. We live with our in-laws, love them to death, but Jesus Christ. I'm trying to get the kid ready. I'm pissed off. I'm trying to figure him out, and I'm going through all of this shit. And then I'm sitting there like, hurry up, we gotta go. And I'm trying to get him to hurry up. He's moving slow because he's sick.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Hurry up. And I'm getting so fucking frazzled, and he taking so fucking long. And he like, oh my God. He like, calm down. I feel like I'm dying. And I was like, well, can you do it faster? Hurry the fuck up. As soon as I said it, I was like, fuck.
Can you do it faster?
Die
Jen,
faster.
What's your story?
Jesus.
I said mine, divorce.
Oh, yeah. I was
You
trying.
just broke Jen Hart over there with that shit.
Look,
Okay. Immediately,
All right.
I knew I was wrong. It
I should
came
not
out.
be laughing.
It came out.
He's thinking about that right now.
Right to this day.
yeah.
To this fucking
Shit ain't
day.
gonna never leave.
To this day.
That's
never
a
leave.
bell. That's a bell that will never be
And
unrung.
ex-boyfriend thinking about them small balls over there too.
Yeah, today. Okay, that was a decade ago. He's still
That was
thinking.
supposed to
Girl,
stay in
I'm in the shower.
Everybody in that
A
room
married
still
woman,
thinking
I ain't
about
got no
that.
fucking exes. Fuck
He
that
in the
nigga.
shower every day looking at him.
He's
Okay,
thinking about it.
Crap.
They are kind of little though.
I'm
ain't
done
they?
with y'all, but thank y'all so much for an amazing conversation about conflict. I didn't think it was gonna go here.
Quick thing.
But yeah, Missy, you want to take us out real quick?
Thank you so much for joining the Surviving Superwoman show again. As always, we're so appreciative for all of our girls being vulnerable. Thank you, hosts, for sharing your stories.
Absolutely, these was good.
Yes. I'm going to pray for our husbands and whoever Jen dating. Well,
I'm not
actually,
gonna
Jen
do
the
that
good
again.
one. It's us that's the problem.
ain't gonna do
But
it
thank you
again,
so much for tuning in
I'm
once
still praying
again.
for Jen.
Right. We love you. We love you. We love you. Make sure you keep taking those cakes off and communicating and being honest about how you feel. It's your girl, Missy. I love you guys.
What's up, y'all? It's DJ.
Your friend Jen.
And y'all know y'all can catch us everywhere that you listen to podcasts, but specifically go to girlsgroup.org if you want to be involved with our stuff. You might be seeing us coming to a city near you. Hint, hint. But it's your girl, Des. See y'all soon. Thank you for being our friend.